that clock or the watch to be able to see it full time. Yes. So you need to answer questions. You have to don't be too fast, don't be too slow again, but be mindful of the time. Time management, it means that you need to finish your
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to Nostec Academy on our YouTube channel. Now, in this short sharing or in this video, we are going to share with you examination tips. Specifically, as the caption indicates, you can still fail the exam even if you know all the answers, okay, to the questions. All right. So with me here, with Teacher Stephen Manzebe, or Mr. Manzebe, one of the teachers at Nostec Academy, who is going to share with us the reasons why you can still fail your exam even if you know the answers to the questions, all the answers to the questions. Welcome to Nostec Academy YouTube channel, sir.
Thank you so much.
Sure. Kindly share with us a little bit on what the exam is and why the reasons why people fail even if they know the answers.
Okay, thank you so much for this opportunity given unto me. Okay, so even though someone knows all the answers, but still they can fail. Even though someone has the papers, the pamphlets, but still someone can still fail 100%. Okay, so if there are things that you need to consider, in an examination. Like instructions. That's why you're given that time to go through the instructions, before you turn your paper to start writing. So the first thing, or one of the things, is that you need to follow the instructions. If you don't follow the instructions, then you can end up failing an exam, because you won't be answering in accordance with the question, but you're answering in accordance with just how you feel like answering. So you need to actually know the instructions.
Know the instructions. So number one, our teacher here is telling us that you should follow the instructions. So now, let me just share with you examples of instructions that are normally given in the exam, the ECZ exam, to be specific. For instance, English, paper 1, you will be given specific instructions, which we call word limits. Word limit. You'll be asked to write between 250 to 350 words. So depending on the word limit you are given. So now, if you don't follow the instructions and write beyond the word limit, they even say some they write words written beyond the word limit will be cancelled or will not be considered part of the exam. Now, just imagine you start writing your essay with shallow points, okay, with points that have no information in it. Then, as you are writing the information, you are writing your composition. Then ideas come. Now, imagine when good ideas come or points come. That's when you reach the not the speed limit, the word limit. Okay, so it's sad because all your points will be wasted, will not be considered part of the exam. The other one is usually in mathematics paper 2. They say there is an instruction which they say if the degree of accuracy is not specified and the answer you find is not a whole number. A whole number, it means like a 4, a 5, a 6. If it's not a whole number, then it's a decimal, okay, like 2.4333, okay, a decimal point. If the degree of accuracy is not specified, leave your answer correct to the 3 significant figures. So now, if you find a decimal answer after doing your calculations, then you need to the degree of accuracy is not specified, like leaving your answer to 2 decimal places, like that quadratic equation. They normally say leave your answer correct to 2 decimal places. There you follow the instructions. The degree of accuracy is specified. But if it's not specified, leave your answer correct to 3 significant figures. Follow instructions. Instructions are part of the exam. Sure, sir. That is the first one,
True,
which
true,
is
true.
follow instructions. What else?
Okay, so the other thing that you need to be considerable, as you write your examination, be it grade 7, 9, or 12, is that you need to be, you need to be confident. Don't feel, don't underestimate yourself. Have confidence, but also again, don't overestimate, because if you're too much excited, you end up writing like it's writing the answer on question one, you end up writing on question two on question three. So you end up switching, and at the end you end up failing. So you need to be very careful when it comes to also how to handle your emotions, because excitement. If you're about to write an exam, you can either can be too excited, or you can feel, you can have that fear. So you need to actually manage your emotions. So don't be overexcited, and also don't be too down, don't be scared. Yes, don't be scared. So handling your emotions.
Oh, I hope we've listened. That is very, very important. Handle your emotions very well, because don't fear the exam. Okay, don't be afraid of the exam. Don't go there overexcited again. So overexcitement and fear, they can lead to writing something else. Okay, you will not even follow instructions. So if you're too excited, you will not even follow instructions. What are they saying here? I'll say, oh, maybe I've come across this question when I was studying. Now the answer is so.
Yes.
Meanwhile, the question has been phrased differently. Okay, has been phrased differently. Maybe in your question you are studying, let's say, state the steps involved in blood clotting, for instance. Then in the exam they say explain, okay, or discuss. So you need to discuss, then you are stating or listing. That can be deadly. So overestimating your strength again, which is over excitement, is deadly. All right, sure, sir. What else can you add to the list?
Okay, so the other one is that you have to, like you've said it already. You have to, you have to understand the question. You have to answer the question in accordance to the marks that you're given. If it means for you to explain, if it means for you to solve, show working, you really have to show the working. You don't need to just find the answer like at the end. You need to actually follow the steps. So understand the question. When they say list, you list. When they say explain, you explain. So you can know the topic, but if you don't know how to answer it, you didn't understand the question, how they phrase it and everything, you can end up failing. So you need to understand the question, how to answer it as well.
So remember, the first one is you need to follow instructions. Number two, do not be overexcited or don't be afraid. Number three, understand the question, what you are required of. Okay? If it's mathematics, if they say evaluate, you need to evaluate. It's different from simplifying. It's different from factorizing. So understand the question, okay? The question and also the marks given. Write according to the marks given. So if it's 5 marks, then you just want to write 2 lines, then final answer. Automatically, you're not going to get all the marks, because they also mark method mark, which is called method mark. Okay, and then the answer mark, which is AM when marking. So make sure you show everything. You show your working, how you've arrived at the final answer. All right, and the terminologies used, understand them. So discussing is different from listing. Is different from explaining. Okay, so when discussing, explaining, listing, stating, okay, they mean different. Like stating, you can just state, or let's say, state the steps involved in blood clotting. You can just say, oh, maybe platelets, thromboplastin, and all the other steps that are involved in blood clotting. But when you're told to explain or discuss, you explain nicely how all the processes that are involved. Okay, sure, sir. Explain to us the meaning of time management when it comes to exam, time management?
Right, thank you so much. Time management, it is very vital. It is very important, very essential when it comes to writing an exam. You actually need to know the duration. That's why when you're writing an exam, they put for you that clock or the watch to be able to see it full time. Yes. So you need to answer questions. You have to don't be too fast, don't be too slow again, but be mindful of the time. Time management, it means that you need to finish your exam before the duration, because when you're done before the duration, you can also go through. You can actually go through and see where you've made a mistake. You can change there and everything. But if if you are writing till a certain goes, rings and everything, it means that you won't even have time to go through, to peruse through. So time management, it means you need to write fast, but be mindful of what you're writing. You need to finish before before the duration, so that at least you can go through and you can make some corrections, because maybe you'd have made a mistake one or two questions. So that is time management.
Powerful. Powerful. When it comes to time management, time is a currency, and you can't buy time. It's nothing like, oh, you're just buying time. So you can only manage time. All right, you can only manage time. You can work within time. All right. So if you are too slow, you are slow. Even if you know the answer to the question, then forget about getting passing, because if the question is 5 marks, then you are spending 30 minutes to answer that question, then you are not doing yourself a favor. You're not doing you're not doing well. Okay, if a question is 2 marks and you are spending 10 minutes, sure, you are not doing well. Okay, so time is now. Practice now, so that when time for exams come, you'll be able to write on time, okay, or in time, nicely. Okay. For instance, this is another reason, one of the reasons why they put marks, they allocate marks to every question, so that you work according to the minute. So here at Nostec Academy, we tell you, when you are given the number of marks, those you are translated to be minutes. So if it's 2 marks, do not spend more than 2 minutes solving that question. Spend less than 2 minutes, so that you even save time for other questions. Let's say a simplifying question. Oh, simplify this, like an index notation question. You can, of which you can solve it within seconds. Okay, so solving it within seconds, it means that you are saving time for those other questions. All right, you are saving time. It's about saving time when it comes to the exam. Most people say the exam was okay, but time. All right, yes, you understand, but time is never enough, they say, for mathematics. So I want to assure you that time is enough for mathematics. Okay, that's why you are given. So it just needs to be managed properly.
Yes.
So it's now time to practice. Practice now for your exam. If you know how to factorize a question, don't just end at knowing. Practice. No, practice is the best way of repetition, and practice is the best ways of studying. Repetition, you repeat, solve until you can solve it within time. You don't even know what to do. Okay, you don't pause and start thinking, what am I supposed to write here? What's the formula? No. Practice, repeat. Repetition is the best way of studying. So that's another way of of managing time.
And yes. Also, I was also thinking. So also, you need to, like, if you're writing an exam, like, you have to reach, you have to be early, reaching school or at school.
Oh.
Don't be too late, because if you're rushing, going to school, then you find your friends are already writing. Maybe you're 10 minutes behind, 20 minutes behind. When you reach inside there, like you start panicking now. But by the time that you mind to settle down, it's like 1 hour. So also you just need to make sure that you reach, at school, when time is there. I think that also saves you time, because your mind needs to settle down, and yes.
Thank you. I've just remembered one thing. Yeah, there was a time here, I won't mention the name of the person, but it was a sad situation. Just imagine learning, paying every month, you pay everything, you pay for your practicals, you pay for subjects, examination, is it examination fee or registration fee? All those fees, only to forget your NRC, your national registration card, or your identity card, which is sad. Okay, the issue of one of the students, that situation,
Yes. I recall. I recall.
you will not be allowed to write an exam. Please carry everything. Be disciplined. Okay, be disciplined. Be on time and carry all the requirements. If you need if you're supposed to have a necktie, be in a necktie.
Yes.
If you're supposed to carry your NRC, which is National Registration Card, carry it. Okay? Or else it will be something else. It will be bad, a bad situation. Do you have anything, sir, you can share with them?
I just want to say, it's been a pleasure coming here, and also just wanted to tell those, that about writing exam, that you need to actually study hard, and also put God first. Go through what you study, and also, just practice. Because practice, makes things, easy and everything. So I think that's what I have for them. When you're writing an exam, the two things which can happen to you: you can either fail or pass. If you're not studying, you're knocking on the door of failing. But if you are studying, you are knocking on the door of passing. So don't forget that. When you are not studying, you're knocking on the door of failing. When you're studying, you're knocking on the door of what? Of passing. I think that's what I have.
That's awesome. That's encouraging. There are other reasons why a person can fail the exam, and there are a lot of reasons. So just put them in the comment section. The one that these are it can be concrete reasons why one can still fail the exam even if they know all the answers. Thank you so much for being with us. Let's meet next time.